how to get jobs in Qatar and the requirements that are required. If you are here and you want to know this information, sit back, relax, take a pen, write down the points that I'll be mentioning, and I'll be answering your questions also in the comment section in case you do not understand anything. Okay, so today's video I'm gonna take you guys through how you can get a job here, what you can use, ways you can use, different ways you can use to get a job, and what you are required to have as a person who is applying or looking forward to get jobs here in Qatar. Before we jump into the video, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing amazing. I am doing great. I cannot complain. It has been a week of not seeing you guys, of not coming up here, and I feel like it has been forever. I have had very many questions, including this video that I want to share with you, because many people have asked me about this. Some of you asked me how much do I need to have, what are the documents I need to have. I will be mentioning all this in this video, so sit back and watch the video. And I would want to remind you guys that we now have immigration consultation services that we are doing in sessions. A session of 30 minutes costs $30. Okay, so if you have any question that you feel like you did not understand on any of my videos and you want us to have a one-on-one conversation, we arrange a virtual meeting and we'll discuss everything that you want to do regarding immigrating to Qatar, among other services that we offer. If you want to know, please contact me through my email or my Instagram. You will reach me out and tell me what you really need, and then we shall start from there. So now let's jump into the video and the topic of today. Where do we start from? What are the requirements that we need to get a job, or rather to get a work visa here in Qatar? Depending on where you're coming from or where you are watching this video from, you have different country rules, okay, and different documents that are required depending with the country. So like for some of our places, we require some documents that are not required by Nigerians, by Ghanaians, by Ugandans, by different countries. It depends on where you're coming from. So all the information that I'll give now, I will urge you to go and do more research under now your country. Okay, I'll just give the basic and the general information that you really need to know. So the process starts by you having the right documents. The most important documents that everyone must have is the traveling passport and the visa. Okay, first of all, you need to have a traveling passport, and then when you have a traveling passport, you have to get the other documents as I will be mentioning. You cannot travel outside countries or internationally without a traveling passport. First of all, we agree on that. So if you have that one, what is the next thing that you're supposed to do? You're supposed to get to look for a work visa that will bring you to Qatar. And how do you get a work visa? You only get a work visa in Qatar if you have a job already. Am I clear? You will only get the work visa if you have a job already. So now let's go on how to get a job here in Qatar. Different ways that you can get a job here in Qatar. As I have said, I have mentioned this before. I just want to repeat for the new members that we have right now who have not gone back for those videos. Let me share this with you. So getting a job here in Qatar, you can get it through different ways. You can get it through recommendations. You can get it through websites application. You can get or online application. You can get it through agencies. Okay, those are three most important ways you can get jobs here in Qatar. So let's start emphasizing on, or let's start elaborating each one of them. We will start by recommendation. Recommendation or direct referral means that somebody from here in Qatar who is your friend or your family or anyone can directly refer you to a company here in Qatar and they will hire you. Okay, so this one, if let's say they have an opportunity in their companies, they will recommend you to the company and the company will do the process for you. As easy as that. I know some of you will come here and tell me to refer them right now or to directly hire them. I'm sorry, I do not have opportunities right now, and with the condition of World Cup right now, some jobs, most of the companies have stopped hiring, and I have said most of them. It does not mean that all of them have stopped. Companies are still hiring, but at the moment I don't have those links links or those jobs that I normally have. But if every time I get opportunities, I will always post on my Instagram or on my TikTok. Okay, so the other way you can get a job is, let's say you do not have anyone who you know here, and you just decided to come to Qatar and you know no one. The next thing you can do is get an agency from your country. Okay, so from the country I come from, which is Kenya, I normally advise people to use Elmvale agency. And I will clearly want to mention that I am not working with them, so don't go there and tell them Fresha sent you. Of course, they don't know me, but I have seen them bringing people here. Some are my friends, and they have brought people here. It will take you to go there to their offices, tell them the kind of job you want, listen to them, what the jobs that they have, the requirements, and then from there deal with them. I will write the name Elmvale Agency on the screen here. Go search them on Facebook, and from there you can talk to them and inquire more. So that is only for Kenyans. When it comes to other people, we have Manpower Agency that is always it is in most of the countries that we have. We also have Forbes is also in most of the countries that come here in Qatar. So search this, or rather get to know the agencies from your country that brings you people to Qatar, and then you can use an agency. So when it comes to using an agency, you'll be required to have some money, of course. Not in most cases. Some agencies will bring you for free depending with the job, and also depending with the employer. Maybe employer have paid everything for you, and so in most cases you will find that they will charge you, and that is their job. That is why they are there. They connect you with the job, you pay them. So don't feel like they are stealing from you or anything. But also be careful with the kind of agencies you're using. Make sure that you're not giving any money without seeing some important documents like your visa and all that. They might require you to pay half of the amount before the visa. Well, you have to risk, you can pay that, and then do not pay whole commission or whole amount of money without seeing at least your visa, and check if the visa is valid. I have explained in a different video how to check if your visa is in process. Maybe some of them are telling you they are applying, it is under process, it is valid. Go and check for yourself. It will only require you to have your phone and check if the visa is valid. Okay, or is it true that the visa is on process? Because Qatar puts all the visas online on a certain portal, MOI portal. Go search that, put your passport number, and it will tell you, is the visa under process, is it valid, is it even there? Some of them will lie to you, and it is even not in the system. It will take you 1 minute to just check if really the visa is on process, so that now you can go ahead and pay the other money. Remember to be careful and research about the agency before you start giving them your money. And the other thing you can use from any different country is you applying for the jobs online. Applying for the jobs online, it is a two-way thing. It can be it can cost you, and it can be free depending on the company that you are applying for. Some companies will pay for all your expenses, and some companies will tell you to pay partial. They will pay part of the expenses, you will pay the rest of the expenses. It depends with the company that you are applying for. Also, some companies will tell you they will not even pay any amount of money. You have to pay for everything. But it's okay, as long as the chance has come and you're dealing with the company one-on-one. I feel like it is worth the risk to pay for that amount and then come and start working here in Qatar. So now you have gotten a job. What happens next? Either you are using the agency or you are employed directly. The company or the employer will apply for a work visa for you. If it's the agency, the company will apply, and then they are connected to the agency, so the agency is the one that will give you the visa. But remember, I have told you to always check your visas online. It is free, not charging you anything, because it is good for you to check when it comes in cases that you are even paying money. Don't just give your money blindly. Do not say Fresha did not tell you. And that's why I'm here to give you information that the agent will not give you. Okay, please check online and check if your visa is even there. Some of them will tell you they have applied, it is out, and it is a lie. You can check that for yourself. They take advantage of you because they know you do not know how to do it. Okay, and sometimes it will be difficult for you people to do that. If you do not do it, you have tried and you can't, reach me on my Instagram. I will take my time and check that for you. I do not want you people to lose money to people who are just eating your money for free. Okay, So we are still along the process and the requirements. We have finished with the requirements and now we are in the process. You have gotten the job and now the company will give you the work visa. After the work visa, they will apply for a work permit for you, the company or the employer. If you're using the agency, I've said all these things will be coming to you through the agency, and then the final thing will be the ticket and you'll land here to Qatar. So the other thing that I think I should mention is that there are some documents that are needed in between, like the good conduct. This is the police clearance paper, depends on the country that you're coming from. Like from where I come from, I need to have a police clearance paper or a form before I travel. So before I travel to Qatar. So I hope this video has helped you to know some details that you would have wanted to know. And in case you still have a question, please go down the comment section and ask me any question. I'll be ready to answer you. Okay, I hope you guys land jobs here in Qatar. You come here, we work together, we try make the living, and I wish all the best for you guys. Thank you for watching this video until this end. Let me get to this point and let's meet on the other video. We'll be discussing the kind of jobs that can bring you here with or without education or experience. See you in the next one. Bye bye.